So if we solve the equation, we just barely did this on the warm-up, guys. Nice, confident. How to get rid of this plus 4. Thank you, Brendan, you're killing it. So minus 4 right here. You see that? Again, don't be afraid to use your calculators if you want to. 11 minus 4, guys, show me with your fingers. What is that? Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Write it down. X equals 7. Box it up, circle it, mark it however. Okay, this one is a little bit trickier. So we're still trying to isolate the variable using the inverse operation. I know that's a lot of like mumbo jumbo. So we're trying to get k alone. Any ideas how to get rid of this? Then you gotta think of the opposites. What's the opposite of this sign? Okay, write it down. Right underneath it, write down that's a plus. Same thing, plus 6. So if we add 6 over there, we've got to add 6 to the other side. I would totally use my calculator. Do you know where the negative is on it though? Maybe you're wrong. Is it white? Okay, so negative 9 plus 6. Tristan, what'd you get? Nice, Tristan. Perfect. I guys really appreciate you writing all this down. This one, 2-stepper. Are you ready? Write down every single step. Here we go into the complex equations. Start here. Start with what's super obvious. Guys, how do you get rid of a minus 7? Okay, do that first. Write it down, write it down. Hold on, let's clean up. So we've got 8y then equals 9 plus 7. Okay, hold on, let people catch up. So now we have just one more step. It's like we talked about on the warm-up. What is that 8 doing to the y? Timesing. So how to get rid of the times? Divide by 8. We'll have y equals 2. How many? I think I get that. You okay? Let's keep practicing though, because I know these are complex. Yeah? You doing okay, Ollie? Okay, this one. Exact same thing. Right here. I hope your eyeballs go to this. Because how do you get rid of plus 14? Perfect. Write it down. It's really helpful to write down every single step. Okay, we didn't do anything to this, so just drop it down. Negative 3m. We got rid of that. Equals negative 1 minus 14. Thanks, Brendan. Negative 15. You okay with that? Okay, Cameron, what's going on right here? This negative 3 and the m, what are they doing? They're telling me how to get rid of times. Perfect. Write it down, guys. You've got to divide by the whole thing, negative 3. Divide by the whole thing, negative 3. Be careful, don't forget your negatives. Brendan, hold on. Let people think about it, use their calculators. Matthew, do you have it yet? Negative 15 over negative 3, what'd you get? Perfect, Matthew. Is that what you guys got? Did you try it out? Ricky, you trying? Okay, if you have fractions in there. Because do you think the directions change even though there's fractions in there? It's the exact same thing. So hopefully your eyeballs go right to the easy part. How do you get rid of a plus 9/4? Perfect. Write it down. I'm going to teach you a trick. So open up those calculators. I'm going to change the background. Alright, so we're going to minus 9/4 right here. Minus 9/4. I don't know about you, but I know that when I was your age, I really struggled with fractions. I was not very good at them. But the calculators I'm going to use, there's something amazing on there. Does anybody know what the amazing thing on the calculator is? Okay, open them up. I'm going to teach you. I call it the ABC button. Look on there. Look for something that says ABC. Do you find it? You know what I'm talking about? Karen, make sure you do this right. Does it look something like, is A right here and then BC? Is that right? Okay. So the ABC button, here's what you can do. This will do fractions for you on the calculator using the ABC button. Are you ready? So do it with me. Type in 7 and then ABC 4. That's saying this is a fraction. And then your minus sign. And then 9 ABC 4. Hit the equal button. Can I look at yours, Tristan? Nice. So it looks like this. How many of you got that on your calculators? Did you efficiently use that? Did it work? Yeah? Okay, perfect. So we did this part. We still have 1/2 b equals negative 1/2. Again, Holly, what's going on right here? What's this 1/2 doing to the b? It is timesing. They're right next to each other, so how do we get rid of times? So let's use the ABC button one more time. Okay, get ready, I'll walk you through it. Start with -1. Type in -1, use the white negative button. And then for this, do ABC. So -1 ABC 2 divided by 1 ABC 2. And it does it for you. So great. Alright, Ivan, what'd you get? Okay, use your calculator, Holly, what'd you get? -1? Alright, boys, who else got -1? We agree? Worked? Nice button, super nice button. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, this one might be tricking you. Right here, see how it says 3E? Do that part last. Can I get a hand in there? Does anyone know how to get rid of this 5, 6 thing? Okay, what do you think? Totally. Okay, are you ready to write your steps? Evan, you ready? So let's -5, 6. -5, 6. Get your calculators ready. Let's do this in the calculator. Grab it. So type in -2, ABC 3, -5, ABC 6. Alright, Cameron, can I look at yours? Make sure I do this right. Oh, did you see how it has a U? It looks like this. -1. Any ideas what that means? It's a mixed number, so it looks like this. That's saying -1 and a half. Does that make sense? Let's try and split it up for you. We still have that 3E though, so we have 3E equals -1 and a half. Okay, Ivan, what's going on with this 3 and this E? How do you get rid of it? Perfect. So he said they're timesing them. So since they're timesing, inverse operation, divide. Okay, you ready for major ABC button? Okay, get ready. Type in your -1 first. But this is part of the fraction, so do -1, do ABC. Now 1, ABC 2. Divide by 3. Is it monstrous? Oh, 1/2? Is that what you guys got? -1/2? How many of you got -1/2? Okay, I'm going to pause this and give you time. Guys, will you write down your steps? Okay, this one. This one, I call them trick-or-treater problems. What do I call them again? Let me tell you why. Because I don't know how it works out, but every time I teach this concept, it's around Halloween. So I just call it trick-or-treat problem. Makes me think of Halloween. So I think of this as the trick-or-treater. 6 is on the outside of this house. That's in parentheses. So trick-or-treaters, they knock on the door first, right? So who opens the door? Who does 6 meet first? H. They're always timesing, so that's 6 times H. Let's just put it as 6H. Okay, you got it? Alright, but then someone else comes to the door and 6 meets that person, that number I should say. 6 meets 4 also. But this is a positive 4 because there's a plus in front of it. So this is 6 times positive 4. Do you know what 6 times positive 4 is? 24. But you write it like this. You write positive 24. We're taking out the parentheses. Does anybody know what property that's called? Starts with a D? No? Not quite. Distributive property. Yeah, we'll be using it. Okay, and that's going to equal -2H. Okay, it's all about combining like terms. Do you see how we have some H's on one side of the equal sign, some H's on the other side of the equal sign? Let's put our H's together. How would you move these H's to the other side? Any ideas? Okay, what do you think? Are you ready? Is this a positive 6H or a negative 6H? How do you know it's positive? I'll say because there's nothing there, right? So they're assuming you know it's positive. So if you had a little plus sign, what's the inverse operation right there? So let's subtract 6h. Subtract 6h here, subtract 6h here. Okay, we didn't do anything with the positive 24, so just drop it down. 24 equals, be careful with this. This is a negative 2 minus 6. So we know what negative 2 minus 6 is? Perfect, negative 8. And don't forget your h. We have one more step. Okay guys, we got this. We've been over a couple times already. What's this negative 8 doing to that h? Times it. How do you get rid of it? Perfect. So divide, but bring that negative with it. Divide. I really appreciate you guys writing this down. Feel free to use calculator, I don't mind. 24 divided by a negative 8, or if you got this, you rock multiplication. Let me know what it is. Yes, it is. Whew. Do you have enough time to get it down? Okay. Let's go to the next one. Okay, same. It's a trick-or-treater problem. In this problem, who's the trick-or-treater? 3 is the trick-or-treater. Who does he meet first? Alright, so that just means 3 times b. This is what people forget. They forget that 3 also meets the next person. That's 3 meets negative 4. Do you know what 3 times negative 4 is? Positive or negative? Negative 12. How do we write that then? That's it. Good job, Ivan. Just write minus 12. And then I'm just going to copy this part down. We haven't done anything yet with that. Equals 5b minus 2. Okay, we've got b's on one side, b's on the other side, numbers on one side, numbers on the other side. Doesn't matter where you start, you just need to get organized. Okay, I'm gonna start with the b's and get them over to the other side. Anybody know how to move these 3 b's to the other one? What did you say, Ivan? Good job, Ivan. It's like the last problem, right? This is a positive 3b, so we subtract them from both sides. Write that down. Right here, drop down your 12, but don't forget something else. Do you know what else? The negative. Good job, Holly. Drop down the negative. Literally, if each one of my fingers is a B, I have 5 B's. I take away 3 of them. How many B's do I have left? 2 B's. And then drop down that minus 2. We'll deal with it right now. What's the inverse of minusing 2? Perfect. Write it down, write it down. So add 2 here to get rid of it. Add 2 here to combine like terms. I'm going to drop down my equal sign in the 2b. Over here we've got to do it. Negative 12 plus 2. Do you know? Feel free to use your calculators. Negative or positive? Negative 10. One more step, guys. One more step. You're doing great. Divide by what though? Perfect. Divide by the 2. Because this is 2 times b. Opposite. Opposite. Say it again. Yes. Whew. Are we done? Flip it over. Okay, what I'm going to have you do on this part, this is our in-class assignment. Before we jump into our activity, get a head start. Do what you can, think inverse operations, inverse operations. Just do this page, that's it. And then we'll go from there. Okay, let me walk you through what I'm expecting. So first person, all you have to do is write down the problem on your board. So first person, take your marker, write down number 1. Negative 3x plus 8 equals 17. Okay, pass your board, because I want the next part to be in a different color. Once you've written down the problem, pass your board to your neighbor. And you're just going to do one step in a different color. Matthew, what do you think the first step on this one is? Yes, so on your paper, on your whiteboards, right underneath the plus 8, in a different color, I should see minus 8 here, minus 8 here. Stop, don't do anything else. Pass your board. Okay, back to the original color, they have to clean it up. So right here, clean it up, drop down your negative 3x. Your person got rid of that, so Don't put it down. We've got our equal sign. Feel free to use your calculator if you want to do 17 minus 8. Guys, do you know what it is? Stop there. Pass it back. Okay, we want the new color now, so pass it on back to the other neighbor. Okay, neighbor just has to think about this. What's this negative 3 doing to that x? Do you remember? It's times. Yes, it is. So how do you get rid of times? Okay, so new color. Underneath that, you've got to write divide by negative 3. Underneath this, write divide by negative 3. Stop. Don't do anything else. Pass it. We should see different steps for every single, different colors for every single step. That's what I meant to say. Looks good. Looks good. Okay. Back to the original person. You got to clean it up. So we're going to have x on this side equals a positive 9 divided by a negative 3. You know what that is? Positive or negative? There you go. Okay, that was our trial run. Let me see your boards. Looks perfect. Looks perfect. 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 Okay, go to your packets. Check number 1 in your packet. Make sure you have all of those steps in order. Did anybody get that before we did it on the whiteboard? You did? So yeah, so right there. So get all those steps in there. You might have to write kind of small. Okay, if you have it, every single step written down, erase your board, erase your board. Okay, erase your boards, erase your boards. Let's do the next one, exact same process. Other than let the other person start it this time. So first person, write it down. Once you've written it down, pass it to your neighbor. Go back and forth and solve this together. Keep passing, don't wait for me. I'm not going to do this one on the board yet. I want every step a different color, so keep going, keep going. Looks good, looks good. Nice. Way to pass, you're doing great. Because that's amazing. You all got the first step. You all took this minus 2, 3, and you added 2.3. Okay, now some of you are busy cleaning this up. So over here we've got 2.2x. Feel free to grab your calculator and type it in the calculator. So 7.6 plus 2.3. Okay, keep going. Okay, again, you rock this step. We'll all put divide by 2.2. Oh, divide by 2.2. That's pretty convenient. Okay, same as before. Get this. What am I writing? What am I writing? Get this on you. Get all the steps in there. I want to make sure you get these steps. If you're confident, erase it, start the next one, but make sure you leave it so I can help you out and check it. Okay, again, you rock the first step, so I'm going to write it on the board. Okay, everybody subtracted 8.1 from both sides. So we've got negative 1.8h equals negative 7.2 minus 8.1. Because was it negative 15.3? Yes, no? For your last step. Yeah. Divide by negative 1.8. So negative divided by negative, I know it's positive. So we got h's. Holly, didn't you guys get 8.5? Because I think that Ivan and Brian got the same thing. Did you guys get that right at Cameron? Okay. You doing okay? Again, make sure all those steps are understanding. You're doing great, you're doing great. Fraction. Okay, put you on the spot. Ivan, what would you do first on this one?
I would minus 4.
Perfect. Okay, so erase your boards. Start writing it down, and then Ivan just helped us with the first step. He's going to minus 4 here, minus 4 here. So then we have 1/5 c equals a negative 9 minus 4. What's that super fantastic button I showed you guys today? Yeah. No? Nobody remembers what's the button I showed you today? Yes. I love that one. catch up, catch up. Okay, just talk yourself through it. Guys, what is this fraction doing to this c? How do you get over times? Divide. What are you dividing by, though, Brendan? Divide by the fraction. So we've got to divide by the fraction 1/5. Divide by the fraction 1/5. Grab your calculators. Make sure you type in -13. So do -13 divided by 1/85. I don't know if it comes out right. I don't remember. Probably does. Probably even a whole number. Okay, again, use your calculators. -13 divided by 1/85. Okay, I know what these guys got, but I want to compare it to what you guys get. What'd you guys get? Oh, you typed it backwards. You want to do -13 divided by 1/5. So it's perfect other than something down. Nice. Good job. Put on your paper. Pause group. It's perfect. Put on your paper. T's group. How you doing? It's perfect. Put on your paper, guys. You got it. It's totally -65. Good work. Good work. Good work. Okay, let's do another one. Oh, trick or treater. Who's the trick or treater? 2. Who does he meet first? Okay. Before I show you on the board, erase your boards. Write this down. Let's definitely get this on our boards first. Okay, here we go. 2 meets 5s. So what's 2 times 5? So this is 10 s's. Okay. And then 2 meets who? Polly, thank you for saying -16. It gets tricky. So that's 2 times a -16. Feel free to use your calculators. 2 times -16. Okay, make sure I do this right. I think it's -32. It is? Okay, drop down your equals -12. Okay, let me check your boards. How are we doing? Oh my gosh, you guys are hauling. Okay, what's the next step on this problem? Ivan's group, what did you boys do next? Good job. So add 32 here because that's the inverse operation. Nice, thank you for your help. They said that -12 plus 32 is +20. Bring down your 10s. Okay, Tristan's group, what would you guys do right here? Good job, Holly. Divide by 10 right here. Divide by 10 right here. You know what this is? 20 divided by 10? Yes, you can. Again, yeah, get it on your paper. You're doing good. Okay, can you try the next trick or treater problem on your own? Board down papers. Good luck. Be careful. You're good? Okay, who's the trick or treater? Who does it mean? G. So right here, that's just -6g. How many of you at least got that? Did you at least get that much? Okay. Then -6. Who does it mean next? -8. Think of it as -8. What's a -6 times a -8? It's +48. So right here, this should be +48 equals 42. Did any of you get that first step? Good job, good job. Okay, Tay's group, Tay and Ricky, what would you guys do next on this problem? Don't do that part yet. Enrique, check out this part. How would you do the inverse of that? Perfect, Enrique, perfect. So subtract. Good job, Enrique. So that's negative 6g. Okay, positive 42 minus 48. Can we break it out on your calculator? Just do 42 minus 48. Or if you know it, tell me. There you go. Okay, I want to see you do it though. Stop getting all your answers, Ivan. Brendan, do you understand me? Let people work for me. Okay, what'd you get, Kevin? So we've got right here, 42 minus 48. Nicely done. All right, back to Tristan Holly's group. What would you do right here? Perfect. Thanks for remembering the negative, Holly. Divide by negative 6. Divide by negative 6. All right, Brendan, Ivan, you finished so fast, but did you get G is positive 1? You did? Did you show your work? Proud of you. Good job, good job. How are you doing? One more? Thanks for showing your work. Make sure you see every step on there. It's going to help you when it gets to actual assignment. Good job. Good job, good job. That makes sense. Tay, you doing okay? Okay, last one. Okay, let's crank this out. Be careful. I'm going to give you a second. Erase your boards. Get a huge hit. This one, who's the trick-or-treater? All right, well, who does he meet first? All right, that's not too bad. That's just 1.3b. Okay, this part though, 1.3 meets. Okay, has anybody times those yet? 1.3 times negative 10.2. Thanks for raising your hand. What'd you get, Brandon? Positive or negative? So negative, sorry, tell me one more time. 0.26 equals negative 5.2. Okay, does anybody agree with Brendan though? Let's get a second opinion. Ivan agrees. You agree? Okay. Right here. Maths group. Boys, what would you do next on this equation? Are you ready? Can I give you a heads up? This part. Inverse of that part. Cameron, what's the inverse of that part? Yes, yes. So add 13.26 here. Add 13.26 here. Absolutely bust out your calculators. The calculator on the board is a ghetto calculator. It doesn't have negatives, so I'm going to rely on you. Let me see you type it in. So do negative 5.2 plus 13.26. We're doing this part right here. Negative 5.2 plus 13.26. All right. Tristan, do you guys have it? What's negative 5.2 plus 13.26? This right here. Negative 5.2 plus 13.26. 8.06. Okay, second opinion. Does anybody agree with that? Did you type in? Thanks for checking it, boys. Okay, last step. Guys, shout out. What do you do last? Do you know yet?
Divide.
By what? 1.3. Perfect. Divide by 1.3. Again, grab your calculator. So we've isolated the variable. Okay, Team Ivan, Brendan, what'd you get? Can anybody back them up? Holly's nodding her head, we agree. Again, write every single step down on your paper. Okay. Erase your boards.